Welcome another video tutorial. In this video we will see the different method of purification of viruses, size determine the viruses, as well as electron microscope. Physical method of studying the viruses. The physical method, when we study the virus, the unit mass of virus can be determined as equal to Dalton mass of hydrogen atom equal to 1.67 cross 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Mean one unit mass of virus equal to 1 Dalton. 1 Dalton equal to mass of hydrogen atom, which is 1.67 cross 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Molar weight for RNA viruses range from 2 cross 10 raised to 6 to 3 cross 10 raised to 6, while DNA viruses 90 cross 10 raised to 6 to 160 cross 10 raised to 6. Mean molar weight of RNA viruses is low as compared to DNA viruses. Unit of length equal to nanometer. When we talk about the unit of length of viruses equal to nanometer, mean virus can be measured in nanometer, equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter, which is equal to 10 angstrom units. These units can be written as like this. Here you can see in this slide. Purification of viruses. Before studying the physical and chemical characteristics of the viruses, the preparation must be clarified so that it contain as little host constituent as possible. Mean to remove the host constituent, we need to purify to study the virus. Mean virus can be studied by using different method. First of all, we need to purify the virus from the host constituent. Enveloped viruses budding from the plasma lemma or plasma membrane contain lipids derived from the host cell and are usually difficult to clean than non-enveloped viruses. Mean non-enveloped viruses can be easily cleaned, while enveloped viruses difficult to clean. Preparative methods. Release of virion by disrupting the host cell membrane in a homogenizer with using the detergents or enzyme treatment like protease, lipase, etc. Disrupt infected cells with ultrasonic vibration. Mean ultrasonic vibration can also be used to disrupt the cell. Disrupt of infected cells by alternative freezing and thawing the cell suspension. Clarify the material by primarily filtration through bacteriological filter followed by treated glass of non-average pore diameter cellulose membrane filters that can be used. Here cellular constituent can be pelleted by slow speed of centrifugation machine, and suspected viruses particles concentrated by alternative cycles of low and high speed centrifugation machine. Mean virus can be separated by using the slow speed of centrifugation machine. Virus can be separated by using the slow and high speed of centrifugation. Alternatively, while cell constituent can be removed, can be pelleted by using the slow speed of centrifugation. Purification methods. Different methods can be used to purify the viruses. First of all, we discuss the differential centrifugation, useful where virus particles are appreciably different in size from the cellular constituent. Density gradient centrifugation can be used. In density gradient centrifugation, saccharose gradient is used to ensure the finer separation of the particles having slightly different sedimentation properties. In equilibrium sedimentation, which is used, equilibrium sedimentation in cesium column is the other method which is used to separate the particles of virus according to their bond densities. Viruses are basically protein macromolecules and can be salted out from the solution by precipitation with ammonium sulfate or alcohols. Viruses can be separated from contaminated material using fluorocarbons or other organic solvent to remove the large quantity of host cell materials selectively. Example, Gracia, lipid materials and denatured host proteins. In the case of hemagglutinating viruses, suspension of RBC can be used to remove the virus followed by elution mean cleaning process. Other method is used is called as chromatography method. Ion exchange chromatography is used, which is also known as adsorption of ion exchange chromatography. In this process, compound is used diethyl aminoethyl cellulose followed by selective elution of at a certain pH or salt concentration. Determining the particle size of viruses, filtration can be used. In filtration, earthenware filter is used. Charles Chamberlain was the first person who discovered this filter, so that it is also known as a Chamberlain filter or Pasteur Chamberlain filter. Is a porcelain water filter invented by Charles Chamberlain in 1884. It is similar to Berkfield filter in principle. The filter consists of an unglazed porcelain tube that contain a ring of enameled porcelain through which inflow pipe fits. The core of the porcelain is made up of a metal pipe with hole through which water flow out and is collected. Inflow is pressurized, so filtration occur under force. This all process we will see in other video lecture. Membrane filters, collodion filters, cellulose acetate filter. These are preferred because they are graded, adsorbed pore diameter, non-toxic to cultured cell, do not alter the pH of the filtrate, do not adsorb the virus particles. Other method is centrifugation. High speed using force of more than 1 lakh grams or 100,000 grams. G force equal to relative centrifugation force, which is equal to round per minute square cross 1.118 cross 10 raised to minus 5 cross radius. Method depend upon the rate of sedimentation of suspended particles, which depend on its size, density and viscosity of the fluid. Chromatography and electrophoresis can also be used. Virus can be separated according to their electrostatic charges on their surface. Microscopy, light microscope can be used. like visible light, but particles are less than 200 nanometer in diameter cannot be resolved properly, cannot be seen. UV light can be used to resolve up to 80 nanometer particle size. Electron microscopy. High power transmission electron microscopy. General principle: transmitted electrons in a vacuum from electron gun, which is made up of pure tungsten filament heated electrically to incandescence. High velocity of electrons passes extremely short wavelength 0.04 angstrom or 0.004 nanometer. Glass is opaque to electrons, mean electrons cannot pass through the glass. Therefore, electromagnetic lens system is used to focus the electron beam. The electromagnetic lens system, which is used as a condenser lens, deflect the electrons. Objective lens enlarges the image 200 times. Projector lens further enlarge the image 500 times and project to fluorescent screen, where it can be seen magnification of 1 lakh times or greater, 1 lakh times larger or greater. Penetrating power of electron microscope is poor, therefore only small objects or ultra thin section of tissue can be examined. Specimen must be mounted on thin film of high transparency and supported on copper grids. Electrons only pass in vacuum, therefore wet specimen, example Gracia virus suspension, cannot be examined. To overcome all these things, metal shadowing, negative or positive, is used. Filterable viruses. Viruses range from about the size of smallest unicellular microorganisms, which is start from 20 nanometer or 18 nanometer to 300 nanometer, to object a little bigger than the largest protein molecule, which is the size of 20 nanometer. Prions, proteinaceous infectious particles, highly resistant to heat, formalin, phenol and chloroforms. Glycoproteins active in nerve cells. It is made up of glycoproteins, which is also present receptors in the nerve cells, associated with number of diseases in man and animals. Example Gracia mad cow disease. And here you can see the difference between bacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia and viruses. First of all, we talk about the size. Bacterial size is more than 300 nanometer, while mycoplasma equal to 300, rickettsia more than 300 nanometer, chlamydia equal to 300 and viruses less than 300 nanometer. When we talk about the growth on non-living cells or non-living things, bacteria can grow, mycoplasma can also grow, but rickettsia, chlamydia, viruses can't grow. The process of binary fission and mitosis. Binary fission take place in the bacteria. All bacteria reproduce using this process, binary fission, like bacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia, but viruses can't replicate by using this process. DNA and RNA both present, both mean bacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia having DNA and RNA both together, but viruses don't have, either having RNA or DNA. Nucleic acid infectious. Bacterial nucleic acid non-infectious, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia all having non-infectious nucleic acid, but viruses having infectious nucleic acid. Ribosomes, bacteria, chlamydia, mycoplasma and rickettsia having ribosomes, but viruses don't have ribosomes. Except some exceptions like arenavirus having some kind of ribosomes which is non-functional. Metabolism, bacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia all do the metabolism mean process take place in these organisms, but viruses do not having any kind of metabolism. Antibiotic sensitivity is effective against bacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia, but against the viruses is not. Interferon against the viruses is effective, but bacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia is not. Different shapes. Here you can see the helical structure of tobacco mosaic virus. The size of diameter of tobacco mosaic virus is 10 nanometer, and it is made up of nucleocapsid, which is made up of different capsomere units, and this protect the RNA from external damages. It is structure of tobacco mosaic. Here you can see the adenoviruses. Adenoviruses having the size of 50 nanometer, and these are having the structural which is called polyhedral or icosahedral, and the nucleocapsid is made up of capsomere and having a glycoprotein on their surface in the form of spike, which protect the DNA from external damages. Here you can see the influenza virus. Influenza viruses having size 50 nanometer in diameter, and it is enveloped viruses, and glycoprotein spikes present on their surface. They having also plasma lemma or plasma membrane of the host derived, which is derived from the host, and these nucleocapsid are these plasma lemma protect the RNA from external damages. Here you can see the bacteriophage T4. The diameter of this bacteriophage is 50 nanometer, and having head, tail sheath and tail fiber. Head contain DNA material or genetic material, and tail sheath and tail fibers help the virus to attach the host as well as penetrate their genetic material into host. In this depiction, you will see the gradient centrifugation. Saccharose is used as a solution to separate the different size of particles, virus particles. Here you can see 5% saccharose concentration, and in the bottom, in the top 5% concentration, and in the bottom 20% saccharose concentration, so that having a different concentration in this test tube, and so it separate the different size of virus particles. Small size of DNA molecules go upward, and large size of DNA molecules go in the bottom and medium size in the center or medium line. You can see here in this depiction. This is a depiction of a transmission electron microscope. Here you can see the filament which is made of pure tungsten, and this is a node which pull the electron from cathode. Tungsten having cathode, this hole is called electron gun, and these are different condensers or electromagnetic lenses that used to pull the beam and diffract the beam according to their specimen. And here you can see the objective lenses which is used for the enlarge the object and resolve the power of object according to their magnification. Here you can see the different projectors which project the image on the fluorescent screen. This is external structure of electron microscope. This is the internal structure. Here you can see these are CCD cameras, ACT, and this is external structure of electron microscope or transmission electron microscope. This is the external structure and its component are also present. Here you can see the different component of transmission electron microscope. These are the process how to work this transmission electron microscope. This is the specimen. Here light is coming, electron beam is coming from the upward and fall into this specimen and diffract into different size and then collected by the different detectors, as well as these detectors put the signal to screen and screen give the image. Here you can see the different kinds of beams coming, electron beams coming from the source and collide with the image and show the collide with the specimen and show the image of the specimen. Here you can see the different specimen forming the shadow. This side light is coming from this side and also light is coming from this side and showing the shadow on the screen. Here you can see the other one depiction. Here you can see the bacteriophage attacking the host. I hope this lecture is helpful for you. We will meet in other video. Till then, thank you. Allah Hafiz.